The national champion from the Origins meta is here to bless us for round 2. And Nate and Rav, you guys are a really wonderful match to spectate here, because if you guys remember, this is the national champion. Is he just playing straight up Draven? Or is he bringing something a little spicy because he's already won before? Oh, he's trying to run it back with Kai'Sa. I'll let you guys take it from here, though.
Yeah, this should be exciting. I really do believe in the Kai'Sa deck right now. What is his opponent's playing? Let's see.
MF Aurora.
Okay.
We're back in Origins, baby.
It might not be Aurora. I'm not going to say it isn't, but it might not be Aurora because Purple does have all these new tools. You have Punch first. I do think you could play an aggressive MF deck now. I think it's possible. Is it?
I think
what he's doing?
If you're running MF aggressive deck, you run Sivir. Why not? Why wouldn't you just run Sivir?
Well, they have,
because we should get a better
utility's a little bit different. Okay, it's peak. It's a Aurora.
It's Aurora.
Well, that was an easy.
We're there.
Yeah. So much for that discussion. Okay, well, this is traditionally one of Kai'Sa's worst matchups. I don't think. Okay, I was about to say I don't think things have changed, but that's. I think it does actually, specifically because now Kai'Sa is more likely to be playing like the thermal beams. I will say the Kai'Sa list that we had been seeing that are playing more, they're playing more removal and less like units, and less units is going to be worse into Aurora, right? Because you're less consistently going to be able to score early. So there's like an argument here that it might have even gotten better for MF Aurora. But I guess we'll have to see.
But I mean, I guess because Kai'Sa is also running Forerunner, so it gets to refresh some units. You don't even have to run Thermal Beam. You could run the other kill spell for gear. The one, what's it called?
You definitely could, but I've generally seen Thermal Beam because it actually beats a lot of these decks that play the wide gear. Like it's kind of an auto win versus all these wide gear decks, like the Ezreal deck, for instance. I had a friend who's playing on the Runes Rift rank ladder, which you should check out if people in the chat have not. It's a really good way to practice for events. But he was playing versus a pit crew Ezreal, and I think it was like 10 gold tokens plus 3 culls plus a Boots of Swiftness with a Thermo Beam and like a seal or two, and you're just like, well, so.
Yeah, I guess there is an argument to rebring Kai'Sa for these events. So interesting.
I mean, Kai'Sa's good. It's what I would take, to be honest. I love Ezreal. Ezreal is fun. I think Ezreal versus Kai'Sa is unwinnable. And I think a significant portion of players will be on Kai'Sa, which we've already seen is true, right? It's like 10%, I think.
Yeah. All right, so we are starting. I think he is running the best of metal card, too, as chat pointed out. I think that's the metal version.
Oh, is he?
Is that not? I don't know. It looks really shiny. that looks different. Like, does that not look different than Misfortune?
I believe you. Oh, this is the problem, man. Is now that you play you play less units, so it's more likely you're the whiffy unit, and that's like exactly what these Aurora decks want to see. Oh, that's rough.
Losing he has decent units. It's just there's a Mind Stopper, there's a Mind Splitter, and a Watcher. So we have units, it's not low cost units.
Oh, there's a hopeful. You probably just play Kai'Sa here. Let's just play Kai'Sa pass. Yeah, this is like exactly what you want to see if you're playing MF Aurora. Let's see, does he have the Catalyst? Catalyst is the scary card.
I think he top decked it.
Yep, there it is. Ugh. This
is gonna be a quick game. I like the pace of play though. We're not on turn 4 in less than a minute and a half.
True.
I'm liking this.
I have not gotten a peek at the MF hand. Is there a Aurora? Did you see?
No, because he's been playing it so close to the chest. I haven't seen a single thing. Okay. But I do see those nice Aurelia sleeves though that come in the Chinese bundle.
Yes. And there is a Pouty, so a 2-drop. Unfortunately, a little too late. I imagine you'd see like Kai'Sa push up, draw, play Pouty, play Hopeful.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing we have. I don't think we're playing.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no Stupefy we're playing. There's nothing valuable we're playing. Like, I think this is the only play you have. We're one short of Mind Splitter, which would have been great.
Mind Splitter. Do you mean Watcher?
Yeah, no, not Mind Splitter. Not Mind Splitter. What's the second card? I see a Watcher. Oh, it's a Falling Star. It's a Falling Star.
Yeah, it's a Falling Star.
The corner of the art made
I
me just
imagine
like
it's-
think Mind Splitter.
So I think it's going to be push up Kaisa draw, play Poro, play hopeful, and pass.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Now, I guess the question is, do you think MF is running Lash Rights to recycle back in their Auroras if they are killed?
Probably not personally. I think that I would expect. So just note here, he's playing the hopeful on the battlefield so that the Dead Bloom trades, and this is going to be the Aurora. Dude, when MF sees this curve, it feels so fucking pardon my language. It feels so doomed. As someone who's played, I have a friend who plays this deck, and I hate this matchup so much.
God,
so
I just realized, and they get called shots to filter better. Like, oh, okay.
Yep. There's a Mind Splitter.
Yep. So there's literally nothing new in here outside of called shot. There's literally not a single new card.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty. The Aurora lists kind of build themselves. The main difference I see is like some people aren't playing the challenge. Some people aren't playing the gear package, and I think we saw the gear package. I guess we'll see as he fans the cards, but
we saw one of the gear. We didn't see both. We didn't see the Pack of Wonders. We saw we saw the regular one that is when this die or leaves the battlefield, draw one, channel a rune. But we haven't seen the like not the infinite loop, but the loop version yet.
He's writing down every card in his opponent's deck is crazy. It is allowed, but that is crazy.
Hey, there's a reason why there is a national winner.
Yeah. I mean, he's been playing quickly, so it's not like this is too big of an issue. They're already on turn 5, turn 4. Yeah. Each player's turn 4, I think, or turn 3. Wait, so it went mobilized. No, turn 3. So both players have played 3 turns. So pace of play has been fine. I think it's okay to take a little bit of time for something like this. Especially, it should go a lot quicker on subsequent turns, right? Because you've already written down a lot of the cards, and this is like pretty good knowledge, right? You do know what to play around in. Something interesting is there are multiple challenges there, right? It wasn't just one.
Yeah.
We saw 2. So.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good for those like Draven matchups too. We've seen that be like you said, you want to be proactive into these Draven lists and such.
Yep.
So I think running challenges is a must now. It's the only way it gets around Aurora. But I'm curious who it's around when the opponent was. I want to see his list go farther. I do want to see Aurora actually do something. I guess, do we think they're on the Dead Bloom practice? I know Aurora has been dealing with just running like Mind Splitter and Dragon or something like that. They haven't really running Dead Bloom as much. Do you think it's in the main or in the side or anything like that? Or what do you think the creatures are in this build?
Oh, that's a good question. I have not really paid too much attention to Set 2 Aurora just because it's such a this sounds so bad, but like such a low skill deck that it's not super interesting to me. It's just kind of like you jam your Aurora, you hit your big units, and you just auto win so many games that it doesn't feel like there are a lot of interesting decisions being made. That being said, Riftbound as a game does have a lot of decisions to be made. So it's not like there are none. It's just not as much as some of these more interesting decks that do actually interact with the game mechanics in the early turns. So this just feels so bad for Kaisa, as you are to 5 to 7, 3 turns away from winning. Though does actually push up, so he is on 3. Yeah, so did push up the Poro. I guess we'll see if he's playing the Dead Bloom. I could see, if you're right, I could see it where you just don't play the Dead Blooms because the purple decks don't care that much about Dead Bloom. But having something with Accelerate is really nice, right? Outside the champion unit.
Yeah. And I think that was a Lash Rights touch, John. So they are running the Lash Rights version. I mean, it's usually a 1x. So it's a good way to be able to refresh, some of these units back into your field if you're like having to conquer or do something. And there's the Dead Bloom.
Yep. That will that card's so hard for Kaisa to out, especially now that the Watcher has been removed.
I mean, we do have a Singularity into it for next turn. So we can easily just Singularity it once and then run the Suicide something into it just to get the trade, which isn't bad. Like, yeah, imagine losing your Dead Bloom Permanent to a Plundering Poro. How does that make you feel?
You do have to, like... It's a little bit rough, though, because you do have to respect Gusts. You know that they're Gust. You know that there are challenges in the deck. So if you do go for a play like that, and you get Gusted, or Challenged, or Fight or Flighted, or any of these, like, nasty purple cards, and if you do any of this, and obviously he's tapped out now, so that's not going to be the case.
Yeah.
But then your dude just heals, and then the game is probably lost on the spot. Oh, there's a punch first there.
Yep, and we did see the Sabotage running in the main. Another punch first, and Dead Bloom. Are we really just running Dead Bloom and Mind Splitters? Like, there's no way we filtered this many cards and only seen 2 units. Like, it's got to be the only 2
is
we're
what
running.
I was playing. So my first deck that I spent a lot of time with on Riftbound was I was playing just Dead. I don't think it's correct in retrospect, but my idea at the time was, like, I don't think any of these other big units are good because you can't play them from hand. Like, I'm never playing Orange Volley from hand, right? So my idea was I just play Dead Bloom and Mind Splitters, and every one of my Aurora hits is good. And in practice, not super great, but I could see where he's coming from now that the Punch First card is out, right? Because that does let you make your guys even bigger, so you don't have to play these guys that are only good for their giant stat line.
Yeah. All right. And we are running the loop after. We are running the gear package. So we do have both. That's good. So I guess I know most people dropped the Volibear for Mountain Drake and felt like it was better because it's actually castable, unlike Volibear. But no, this is just a very interesting. I mean, I like this list. Don't get me wrong. I'm really curious how well it could stand up, like going forward.
I mean, I do like what you said though. Is with the last rights, like, it's less likely you're gonna run out of units, which was an issue with, like, the list that I was playing, where you just played 6 units. It was very possible to run out of units, and with last rights, not only can you play from your trash a little bit, but you can recycle your units away if you do need to. So it does kind of guarantee that you're not going to run out of units. And the only really scary thing is that, oh, there's a Watcher, okay. But the scary thing is that people are already citing gear hate for you. So more gear reliance is a little bit spooky, but...
Do we just windmill slam Watcher here? I don't think we go for the Singularity line anymore.
I don't think you can. I think you need to hold it for when there are more units on the battlefield, because if you slam it here, this only gets you the 5. I think you have to go, like, if you want to go through combat, it's like shove up double Hopeful and a Poro. Or this. Oh, okay, never mind. Interesting. He's gonna go for the gold here. Draw in double gold.
We did also just hit a Darius.
Ooh.
What's the second card? Poro? So we could Poro into Darius and then just move up with a Hopeful and take the battlefield that way? And save the Singularity?
I don't hate that if he's doing that.
Yeah, because you get the least... I mean, your Darius is going to die, but then you can at least move your other Hopeful up and then enter a double trade state with that Dead Bloom Predator.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're setting up for. No, are we watching? Are we just counting?
1, 2, 3, 4. He could be just shortcutting. Yeah. Oh, no, I guess he's just going to play Watcher the base. And then, oh, did he put 2 back? Maybe he did, and I missed it.
He did. He put 2.
Okay.
2 blue.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
I guess it lets him hold and move the
fine, I guess. Up. Yeah, right.
At least move up one Hopeful.
You might move like one Hopeful,
you can just be
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then trades and everything, because your opponent's only playing Dead Blooms and Mind Splitters, like, that's literally not the worst thing in the world. At this point, you literally seen, I think,
it does lose the board.
With the deck.
It loses the board though, because the MF champion unit is still there, right?
No, yeah, true. Some MF champion you can lose to that.
So you do lose the board there, and though you are feeling pretty safe from punch first, as you did see 2 off of the Auroras, right? So it's not super. I mean, there's probably 1 more in the deck if they're even playing 3, which isn't a guarantee. These Aurora decks often will play like 1-ofs and 2-ofs because I mean you're going to see a lot of your deck, especially now with stacked deck and called shot. And then obviously the catalysts and the mobilizes will be drawing cards at some point. So
I guess
deep in the tank.
I guess we're trying to deepen the tank if we want to move up that hopeful, I think. Because there's nothing else in hand outside of a Poro that's playable. So it's got to be whether or not we want to buff up a battlefield somewhere or buff up both battlefields or waste a Poro to do it.
Could play the Poro to the battlefield. Yeah. I don't hate it.
Looks like that's the plan. No. At least makes it 9.
I don't hate it at all.
So at least it'll be a little hopeful. I mean, especially if MF comes down, trade into one of the units, and then move back. What are we? That is a hard cast Mind Splitter. Maybe I didn't see Lash Rights. Maybe I saw the Mind Splitter. Yeah, Darius Singularity. Pick which one.
It's probably Darius, I think. You just because you can eventually clear all the units, and then the Singularity, because Singularity does nothing to this board state. So I think it's Darius.
Yeah, Darius has to probably be the pick. I mean, Singularity does end up entering a weird trade state, though, possibly. So, but Darius does this become a flat 7, which is still just a good trade in the most things. So I guess we have to.
I just want to put the Kaisa on no units, but yeah, because now you know everything and there are no units, so you can start putting yourself in a position where your Kaisa opponent has no cards. So, and yep, you're right.
I did see
Last rights. So now it has to, what is it, put back 2 cards or is it 1 card? I forget.
2 cards.
2 cards, okay.
So yeah, Mind Splitter and Lash and a Call Shot, which makes sense. Yep. Did your opponent even get to shuffle those? I thought you get to put it in any order. I thought you just picked, or does it say recycle 2? It might say recycle 2.
It probably says recycle 2.
Yeah. But now this Deadbloom just wins, gets to, if it wants to get something back, it can. Can't anyway, because you can't pay the cost. But we're probably just hitting a Mind Splitter then, because like, I don't know how many Deadblooms he runs, but if you put that back, he might only have 1 more Deadbloom, or has the 1 in hand. So is this guaranteed hitting Mind Splitter? Yeah, I think we're just guaranteed hitting Mind Splitter. I think we're out of units. Oh, maybe not.
There you go. That's a pretty good hit there, because now that is now clearing the board, and as I said before, we know that Omega has pretty much nothing left. Like you are literally playing with a Singularity, 2 Hopefuls, and your top deck. So whatever you top deck, I mean, what can you even top deck? Like a Darius, but like you don't have enough runes to play Mind Splitter or Singularity Darius. So
2, 3, 4, 7, no.
He's going to 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could hit a Forerunner, I guess, but you know the next one to be hit unit wise is going to be Mind Splitter. Like you need to hit something that's going to let you double commit. This might just be game. Like you now just playing the Rip. I mean, I guess not at the same time though, because you're playing the Rip line. But no, you just keep on recycling back Mind Splitters. Like you have to do these combats also properly. So Lash Rights can't get triggered.
Yep, this is looking pretty rough here. This is my experience with Kaisa versus Aurora. Get off to a strong start, and it didn't matter.
Like,
I mean,
this is with the skill we talked about though, the scooping. Like if you know your deck enough, you know there's no, if you know there's a line out of this or not.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if Omega,
I think, God,
it is Omega, so he definitely knows his deck. So if he is not scooping, I believe that he sees something that we don't, and maybe he has like some kind of tech in his deck. Maybe he's got something like, I don't know, unchecked power or something. Maybe clear like clear the stacked battlefields when Aurora gets later in the turns. I guess we'll have to see.
That could also be the fact that too, like maybe just hoping too much of your opponent to misplay because you're because you're sort of close to winning. But it's also like that could really just waste too much time hoping for opponent misplay. And so far, your opponent I think has played relatively clean. I don't think I've seen too many misplays out of your opponent at this point.
Yep.
Like, yeah, because that Singularity is about to just be ripped from the hand. Like we got the hold. We could also get back. We could literally just get back Dead Bloom and play Dead Bloom to the other battlefield.
Yeah, and if he does have
the target.
Well, there is the pack card as well, right? So we do know he plays the packs, so he can also just like bounce Mind Splitter, play Mind Splitter. Like that is a very annoying loop that you have to deal with. But instead opting to push up, which obviously is a good play here, and playing a Mind Splitter raw from hand. So this is where like an unchecked power potentially could be a good top deck. That does clear quite a lot. Though the problem there is that you can't score then, and I guess they are out of units, right? Actually,
no, there's third Mind Splitter.
No. I'm saying if you do clear everything here. No, because the Mind Splitter's in base. So my thought was if he did play the Mind Splitter to a battlefield, you kill everything, but then you can still like play out the MF champion unit and then attach last rights and put I don't see a way back here now. Forgot about the MF champion unit, not gonna lie.
Is that a smoke screen in hand? That doesn't get us there.
Nope. Does not.
All right. I guess we trade go up. We can get back a Dead Bloom Predator this turn because we have no units left with the last rights trigger on hold. Just play at the base and just rebuild your entire base backline if you want to. I don't know. The last rights, are we running 2?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the deck space is somewhat free in these Aurora decks. Like, you just play, like, the 6 ramp cards, you play the 3 Auroras, you play your 6 to 9 units of choice, and then at that point, it's... Alright, so playing out the MF.
Yeah, just play MF, pass. I guess trigger Aurora. I'm just going to flip over my entire deck because I know I have no units. You can look through it if you want. And, like, yeah. If you're your opponent, like, why go through this cycle? There's literally flip over the whole deck. And just, like, you want to double check there's no units, by all means. But I know for a fact there's none.
You will know the entire Aurora deck now. That is true.
But he does know already. We've recycled this deck, like, 1.5 times.
Now you know for sure. Well, okay, technically there could be, like, one-ofs in hand that we never played, but it's pretty likely.
You're figuring out what's in your opponent's hand right now, I guess, is what this is literally doing. This is the flesh and blood thing.
Yes, that is a good call out. You could pretty clearly guess what is in your opponent's hand because you have knowledge of everything except for those cards. So, especially when you're like a high-level player like Omega, who does know what these other, what all these meta decks are going to be playing, you should have a pretty good idea of what's in his hand.
Yeah. I didn't see. I don't think a punch up has been drawn yet. So, I think all punch ups are still punch first are still in the deck. Like, Omega, just save yourself the time, man. I don't know how you're getting back from this position.
Yep. Yeah. So, like you said, he is just trying to make sure he knows exactly what's in the hand now. Yeah, he's literally sorting the deck. So 3 called shots, 2 punch firsts. Oh, he's writing down ratios now.
Oh my God.
That is so funny.
Guys, write it down before you scoop.
That is so funny. He knows the ratios now. All right, I guess. Sure. Yep. I mean, hey, his opponent's just like, let's go to the next game, please. That's I will
Can we
say
just go
taking
next?
notes
Like,
is a good thing. Like taking notes is something
yeah.
you should do as a high level player if your goal is to win, but it does feel a little bit annoying when your opponent's taking a long time. I guess you just stupefy, get a draw. Look at your next card. Surely it'll be useful.
Like, are we just hoping to like stupefy something and draw into a watcher? Like, it gets us up to 8, but the problem is we need 9.
Okay, this I didn't like that play. Okay, so I thought what he was gonna do is, and it doesn't matter because you scoop it up, but I think the only win condition, and win condition is very loose wording here because I think you're losing kind of regardless, is stupefy the mind splitter in base, play, hope you draw into a singularity, the mind splitter MF in base, and then hope to top deck unchecked power on the next turn, and then clear everything on the board. And then he has no units left. I don't know. Ezreal, Fiora, and something. Let's just say Annie. Sure.
Okay. I guess we could go in that order.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
would
we'll
be
see if
my
you're right
guess,
at the end of
but
this round.
I think yes. Ooh, there's a Rocket Barrage. That card's good into Aurora.
Yeah, like you said, that's what I figured. Like some form of secondary gear hate if it's not in the main already, which I think Rocket Barrage can arguably deserve a main slot. Like it's either a
Oh,
deal for or a kill
oh,
gear isn't bad.
he whipped a 2-drop again.
There's the
Yum.
Forerunner, but again, we have no 2-drop.
Yep. So this is something that the current Kaizo lists are. It is a thing. Like I've seen the list that we're testing are playing like Sentry, Bilgewater Poro, and like Ravenbloom. So ooh, okay. He rips the Yordle. Thank goodness. On the obelisk.
Yeah.
All right. That could have been really bad.
I mean, but Aurora with a good opener though,
Wow.
just straight catalyst for their turn one is pure value.
Yeah,
We have all the gear hate.
Really brutal.
We have all the gear hate.
This is true. So what's cool about this is because we have 2 gear hate cards, that means that a single mind splitter is not getting rid of our both of them. But because MF is on even runes, you can go sabotage Aurora, in which case you would get rid of both of them. If it hits a mind splitter, right? I will say something that some of the better MF players, and I say better with like it's half of a joke because I mean, you know how I feel about Aurora, but you can, if you are worried about post side gear hate, is just raw play a mind splitter on your Aurora turn instead of actually playing Aurora. Is you can go like sabotage mind splitter and then play Aurora on the subsequent turn, because then you know exactly what you're playing into, and if your opponent has 3 gear hate cards in hand, you can just scoop it up. But if they have 2, you get rid of both of them, right? And your Aurora is going to stick. So
Right, there it is. No, at least it's not the Aurora turn,
Yep.
but it is just a raw dogged mind splitter, perfect mana of runes. So imagine one of these gear hate cards is going to go and get taken out. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we? What did we go up to? We're in 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we do have one more. So it's good to be mind splitter and a sabotage.
It would be crazy if I called it. We'll see.
Look at Omega's face.
Yeah. This is my expression when at Houston, I was playing mid-range E. I'm 3-0 in the day 1 side event, or the Friday side event. All I need to do is win one more match, and then I get a box of prizing, right? I don't know if you went, but yeah, it was like a bunch of 5-1 and then 6-0. And I play against MF, and they go game 1, they go mobilize, it was mobilize, catalyst, Aurora, and I'm like, dang, that was rough. All right, they won't get it game 2. Game 2, mobilize, catalyst, Aurora. I'm like, no. Anyways, but feels pretty bad. The Rocket Barrage does get hit. We will have to see. They are on 5-6. So on 6 runes, which means that an Aurora is not coming down on the next turn. That is something you do like to see. And Omega Zero is on 4 points. So this is the curve that you do want to see for Kaisa, in that you are on even points on your 3rd turn. So you can pull back here if you do choose to. Just go double pull back and then go for a double conquer the 6. I don't hate that, but a lot of units in hand. What would be pretty rough here is actually, no, I actually do like where he's at, because if the MF is playing the Mind Splitter on 8, going down the 6, which means you aren't seeing Aurora for 2 more turns, so you can win the game before Aurora actually drops.
Yeah, I don't hate the Election Girl, the draw card. Angels, we could Hextech raise in.
It could just be not having better cards, right? Like, there's only so many cards you can side.
Yeah. Hopeful. Are we going to double pull back? Yeah. Because at least we could try and get Kaisa Conquer trigger next turn as well.
Yep. No reason not to. It means that Dead Bloom, like hard playing a Dead Bloom, isn't gonna take out a battlefield, right? Like, you can back up a battlefield with it, but you can't just play it and clear some units. So not a lot of value there. And he kind of is forced to actually interact with the battlefields here. This is why this MF Aurora deck is so stinky. Is like, the deck is so high rolly, and there's not a lot of agency happening here.
No. I wish we could see MF's hand. They play it so close to their chest, the camera can't literally see the cards.
Yeah.
I think we just top deck a Catalyst, which is whatever, but it looks like
Challenge,
that's
probably.
Challenge? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we're 1 rune short from being able to smoke screen.
Yep. Unfortunate. But there are a fair number of cards you do. Okay, so no, we actually are on Aurora next turn. So you can go up to 6, and then the Aurora turn does hit. I mean, this is a little bit spooky. There are runes up for punch first. I mean, ideally, you don't want to actually have to combat kill this Mind Splitter, because we do know our opponent is on triple punch first, 2 runes up. As I say that, do we care? Because if our opponent punch firsts, then they can't go Aurora next turn. So maybe we...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
they're on
7,
8, right?
8, 9, 10.
Oh,
so
never
no,
mind.
they're on the 8.
Right.
Yeah, so they'll go, no problem. I mean, we do have a Gust in hand. I think there was a Called Shot in hand. I didn't see what the other card was. Gust can at least help deal with one of these attackers into the battlefield, but I guess how much does that matter? You've seen your opponent's hand, you know they have a smoke screen at least, and a Darius and Forerunners. I don't know how much you care about Gusting one of these low drop units at this point. I think Gust is almost just a dead card at this point.
You do kind of have the double conquer here. You need to go the 6. Does have a little bit of cycle. I mean, there's a lot of spells in hand. It's probably do you just push up on the 1, go for double conquer, play Forerunner on 1? I don't hate, as that's going to kind of guarantee that you still are going to have some units for the next turn. This is not bad either. Ooh, there's a time warp. Okay. Is he at? How many runes is he at?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So this does open the possibility of potentially next turn time warping for game, right?
Sorry, we have 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 9 total, 8 up.
Yeah.
Because there was the go line I was thinking of can you just Hextech Ray suicide this Yordle into the Mind Splitter at that point with a Hextech Ray? Because I don't think there's any other field you're getting value out of it outside of hitting Mind Splitters.
Well, you don't want to deramp here, right? Because
you don't have to, Kaisa.
You are correct. You're correct. He hasn't used it yet. I don't know why I thought he had used Smokescreen or something, but that's a good call out. So, what is the punish here? What's the punish? Punch first, I guess?
Yeah, literally just punch first.
Does this beat punch first? This is 9. This does not beat punch first. So what are we playing around?
I don't know. I think just to try and get a conquer or maybe a fight or flight or something. Thinking, because I think we did see fight or flights. Did we not?
Well, you do still lose the fight or flight, right? Because you just fight or flight the Darius.
I don't know what we're playing around actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm sure there's something that I'm not seeing, but
Well, I guess technically you are playing around Punch Rush because he does Punch Rush. You can still use that Hex Deck Ray to bring it to deal 3 damage to it. So you're still playing around it because it'll be 12 into 11. I mean, well,
12 into 11. Okay, yeah, it does guarantee clear it. You're correct. Okay, I mean this is like really good spot then, is because now he goes up to 6, right? So you go up to 6, and even if he has Dead Bloom, like if he goes Dead Bloom clear 1, then you have Time Warp because he didn't rip it. The punish is like Sabotage plus, but even then, like I'm pretty sure he'll be able to conquer through the, because you have to tap out the go Aurora Dead Bloom, or sorry, Aurora Sabotage, and in that case you should be winning with the smoke screen in hand. So yeah, really good spot here for Zero. I think Zero's going to take this one.
Yeah, really well drawn. Like I said, this goes back to the MF being high rolly though. Like MF really just didn't hit much. Like you have a dead card in your hand right now, like Gust. Call Shot's not dead per se. Let you filter, but like you haven't hit Aurora and you didn't hit it when you needed it. And you only hit one ramp card. Like this is probably the most perfect game. You opened up in Catalyst and then hit nothing. Like that feels bad. Like you had the Mind Splitter, but
okay, so maybe going for a MF push up. Oh, it did not accelerate it. I was gonna say it's maybe like accelerate MF onto Yordle, and then you could challenge the. No, that doesn't work either.
That's his game though, no, because he didn't accelerate.
I mean, I can't imagine he would do this if he didn't have a way. Yeah.
So he does have a Ride the Wind available to him. Sabotage. Okay.
Ooh.
Sabotage gets us back into this as long as he plays it.
Yeah. Oh, and there's the Aurora, but I don't know if there's ever a point you can. I guess it's like you clear everything now. Did he take the double eyes?
No, he took Aurora, I think.
Okay.
So there's the sabotage. So I imagine you're going to take the Time Warp. Like I don't think, like as much as you want to take the Gear Hate, I don't think you can afford to not take Time Warp.
So I think there's a decision here too, is he has runes up. So you have to put yourself in a spot. Yeah, I was going to say the smoke screen might be enough to like, I wonder if you're supposed to chain the smoke screen to that.
Yeah, I thought Hopeful was honestly in base, but he is not. That's why I was confused. Okay. We have no way to accelerate into that empty base after to go up to 8.
Because now, like, we could potentially just get Punch first and everything's cleared. Is everything cleared? So it's at 11. MF is at 5. So Punch first goes. That doesn't clear. So we still need something.
No, it clear. Right? What's that 11? Because it's 9. Because he doesn't have double spells to get Darius up to 7.
You're right. Because we didn't chain the smoke screen.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to chain the smoke screen.
Yeah, you can get double clear here because you can at least. I mean, are you almost just forced to rip the trigger on the Hex Deck right now just to get the trade early? And then say to your opponent, if you have something, you have something?
I want to say yes, but I mean, his opponent knows his hand, so there's like no tricks here. It's like if he messes up, this is very man, this is rough. I really think that not chaining that smoke screen is pretty rough here.
Oh,
okay. Or this, yeah. I mean that works too. Just clear everything if you want to. I feel like you're not recycling everything, right? Like
the problem is you should have floated 2 runes, but you didn't.
Just doing 2?
Okay. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, he's just doing 5.
Okay. Okay, so this does make the game into like this gives Kaisa like 3 turns to redevelop, right?
Which we know you have double first Forerunner. That's a freaking falling star.
I think it's just like,
Oh.
what are we at? So 10 runes. So it's like falling star, clear, MF, play Forerunner, pass probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
he just scooped at that point. He's just like, yeah.
Reasonable. That was like a pretty good line from MF too. But I guess having to use the bullet time instead of like a punch first does kind of make it into a losing scenario, unfortunately. Ooh, okay. This is the same battlefield that they were playing in set 1. So nothing new here. Sigil of the Storm. So instead of opting to draw the game out, just opting to hurt your opponent. But this is interesting. Kaisa is on Obelisk.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Like, wasn't Kaisa usually on Reaver's Road, Dreaming Tree, and something else?
Yeah. I mean, Kaisa battlefields were actually pretty varied in set 1, which is really cool. I personally was a big Dreaming Tree enjoyer, even though it did kind of get phased out for a bit. There was the period of time when Hold Kaisa was big, and people were playing like Grove, and it was like Grove, Star Tip Peak. Then there was the period where people were even playing the Zon just to cycle more cards, and then Candlelit got popular. So Kaisa has played almost every battlefield, not gonna lie, which is a very cool thing to see.
Is there an argument you could just run Hall of Legends? I guess it depends on what you think about facing, because like being able to untap Kaisa doesn't seem horrible, but like I guess other opponents can use it too. But I don't know how much others really care as much outside like maybe Sivir.
Ooh, this is a really good opener here for the MF. Mobilize plus stack deck, seeing the perfect amount of cards, and we say both of the gear in the hand. Double called shot. Did not see what the third card is.
Yeah,
so no Aurora. No Aurora.
No Aurora and no extra ramp off the top. Like, that's just brutal. How do we get 4? Man,
see what's
we have 3. No, I think the gear. Because at this point, you're just going to play it to channel it and draw a card. So the pack,
yeah, the treasure gear, right? I don't remember the name.
Culture. Yeah, it looks like it is taken. Treasure Hoard or something like that. Yeah, it looks like it's exactly what was taken.
Okay, so opting to play out double unit. This is better than Kaisa, as you do get a double conquer on your next turn. That being said, it's going to suck to have to recycle a rune, but for 2 points, that is a trade I will take. So, yep, it looks like opting to... That's not a good sign.
Nope, not at all. Just get back that rune I spent. Please don't get general rune. Thank you. And I think we got a toot. We got the toots. We got the trumpets.
There's a mobilize. All right. I mean, ramp is not bad, but you do need cards to play with the ramp, which I will say, if you do ramp, that means you will have free runes to use for called shot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I play 2 cards to draw a card and channel 1 rune. So not horrible.
Yeah.
I am surprised Okai's still running Watchful Sentry. Like, this is the first time we've seen it in 3 games. Like, I honestly thought it was cut from the list with how little we've seen it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the card, to be honest, even now. You could say that it is not the best in a meta where people are playing Draven, right? Because you don't want to play units that just die in combat. I still like it just because it is one of the less bad options for your 2-drop lineup. And now does end up pushing, so has to put back a rune. But on the 2 points, playing the Kaisa in base, not a bad spot. So there's an interesting decision here for the Aurora player, is when you do hit the Aurora turn, let's say you've not found the Aurora yet, do you just play double called shot, putting back 4 runes and say, I'm hitting Aurora off the top 8 cards? Because you can just float the runes, right?
Yeah, I guess it varies. It's like, how much do you fear gear hate, I guess, in your opponent's hand? It's just like, how much do you need to take that gamble? Because like, you do all that, you go down. What do we have rune count right now? 1, 2,
we're doing
3, 4, 5,
it's
6,
9.
7, 8, 9. Okay, we do have just flat 9.
This is the turn.
What was the bane? Because we do have like hard bargain in hand, but I guess. Oh, we took the gust over challenge. Interesting. And then what's
All
the
right,
next?
Aurora. Is it here? No
Ooh,
Aurora. He's got one
Lash
more.
Ride the Wind. No, that is the second one.
No, that was the first called shot. He repeated it, right?
Oh, get you, yeah.
So I think if you're doing this, you just do the second one. I think you just send it, right?
Oh, we have Stack Deck. I guess Stack
Oh,
Deck's a little
okay.
bit better.
Okay,
We're
so
still,
we're up
oh
to
my god, we're still not hitting it.
This is the pain of Aurora. I think I'm taking the Dead Bloom just so I have a play
Yeah.
if I do whip Aurora for next turn.
Yeah, I think you have to. Like, I wouldn't take the Sabotage at this point because that really shows you don't have Aurora, especially when we get into it for your next turn. 3, 4, 7, 8, because we technically have one floating. Recycle 2, Dead Bloom going over to take out the Poro.
Yep.
It's fine.
I mean, Dead Bloom is a good card.
Problem is, like, Smokescreen just, like, gets us through this.
I will say I'm not super unhappy, even though this looks bad for MF. I'm not
called it.
insanely unhappy. Ooh, nice. Let's go. That's pretty nice. What, and you
Okay.
even have the gold, so you don't have to pay the deflect if you want. You probably do though, right? Because you're gonna go like Smokescreen and the
Why are we not? Hold on. Why did we defy it instead of just smoke screening it to just crash into it with the Noxious Hopeful to get to conquer with Kaisa the draw card?
I think the reason is he's trying to ramp up to 10 runes, right? So you can play so he doesn't want to pay any deflects if he doesn't have to.
But he wouldn't have to. He pays deflect with Kaisa with the gold, and then Kaisa pays for his smokescreen ability.
I don't know.
Because look, we're just using it anyway.
Yep.
We literally lost the
right.
run to go this route.
Yep, you are correct. Well, this says, okay, so it is slightly different because now you don't lose a unit, right? That is like the difference. So now he does get the Kaisa Conqueror and he does not have to use the unit, so it does get the draw. Or does not lose a unit. And we still are on even runes. So Time Warp is still available in two turns, right? As long as you don't pay any deflects.
Yeah, that's completely fair. So what is our hand? Hopeful. We have what's the 4-drop? Oh, that's
Barrage. Yordle, a Time Warp, a Barrage, and a Hopeful. So it's I'm probably playing Yordle here to draw.
Yeah, you got to back up this Kaisa if you don't want to lose this battlefield after, because like he's reading, there is the Accelerate on MF. You have nothing that can deal with it right now. So the argument could be you play Yordle to one battlefield, move Hopeful to the other, just so you get some trade value.
Because what MF goes to 7 runes. So 7 runes is enough for accelerated MF, but 7 runes is also enough for Mind Splitter. But I think if he plays Mind Splitter, he loses on the spot. So I guess your only worry is accelerated MF because, this is interesting actually.
I guess the only thing you're worried about is accelerated MF with a punch first. I mean, if he gets the last right, which I think he took, could also be a thing to then get over some of these unit mites.
Draws a card he cannot use because, again, we are trying to stay on even runes. Surprised he played it to the battlefield, but hey, I mean, I guess it's to
fearing that trade.
Yeah, we do. I believe there is a gust in the MF hand, but
yeah, we did take it. We took that over. What did we take that over? That was off our first call shot. What did we take? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we will see. I really think that he should have just full sent it with the second called shot on the Aurora turn. Because now things are looking pretty grim, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I guess also de-ramping 6 runes is brutal.
Okay, this should be game. Because now you just rip a card, but it doesn't matter because Kaisa goes to 6, retreats everything, and it probably is. I guess technically, it's like possible because you can just play like another Mind Splitter and then try and hold a point, but that doesn't feel real. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But
I guess you're ripping top possible Time Warp? Oh, really? I guess, I mean, they're turn off, but...
he rips Hex Tech, so you can't just, like,
yeah,
trade with the dude on the next turn. But I think Kaisa just forward retreats here.
Yeah, like, I think I'm fine full retreating and then just, like, Time Warping the following turn if I need to. Like, dig.
Yeah.
Freaking rips the Void Seeker.
Mm.
I mean, I guess you just rip what you need. You can't lose if you always just
Actually,
top deck a good answer.
do you even forward retreat? Let me think. So you could just say you need to take both battlefields because Dead Balloon doesn't take one. You might not even forward retreat here. Oh,
Yeah.
is he just repeating the rocket barrage to kill? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that should be GG's then, because it should be pretty impossible unless you go unless he has a bullet time the full clear, but yeah, that doesn't even work. So yep, that should be GG's. That was a nice play. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I forgot
usually,
rocket barrage had enough. It's kind of had repeat, honestly.
Yeah, I forgot you can actually like kill units with it. I only ever seen it used to kill gear.
Because a four and a blue cost deal 4 feels bad when you have Void Seeker. That's 3 and a red and draws you a card.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because the repeat's also 4 and a blue. It's just like, oh.
I like that he kept the sentry there. He's like, I value that rune a lot. I will not put a rune back on the turn I win the game. All right. So
yeah, you're forcing your opponent MF Accelerate, I guess. You're forcing it to go in there, recycle another rune.
I mean, you have to at this point.
Move, float a rune because you have to recycle a rune, so pay it. Or do that either way.
Yep, so I guess he's playing for... So Kaisa, the Time Warp is dead now. I guess he's playing for... Maybe he has a punch first in hand? I guess you could go like challenge on the... Nope, challenge on the Kaisa doesn't do anything because there's also a hopeful.
Well, it gets around the double conquer if you take out the Kaisa. But not like it matters. There's a smokescreen Void Seeker, I guess. Do you just...
Yeah. Does he gust this? I guess that's the question is, do you gust it?
We have the Sabotage in hand too? Like, what are we bluffing?
I don't know. It's like punch first, right? Like, that's all I can think of. But the Kaisa beats punch first pretty cleanly, so...
Yeah. Like, especially because punch first isn't action speed, so you just Void Seeker in response to your Void Seeker holding action reaction speed to it to get -4.
Yep.
And then punch first can't be a thing.
No, you could even just do it outside of combat, right? Like generally.
Right,
okay, so choosing. So this is cool because this does like bluff a punch first because it does restand one.
Oh, you've got to move for the first time of the turn to restand rune.
Yep. And it looks like he does scoop it up. That was like textbook MF Aurora where you hit on all cylinders game 1 and then you just whiff games 2 and 3 and you're just like, my deck, I wish I was playing something else.
Yeah, I mean, that's also really well played by Omega. I mean, just think, for how slow they had to write down notes, this game still finished before going to OT. And we watched Draven go to OT like every freaking game.